Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Rounds. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be summoning for Falcia, and I'm going to be doing some divine summonings for Beelzebub and Beatrix. I really like Beatrix. Beelzebub is amazing and I don't have him, so I would love to have that hero. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig it. Alright, so just kind of looking at Falcia, I do have a single copy of her from the first event that she was in, her first limited that they did for her. I haven't really chased the hero ever since, and I don't really think I'm going to chase it now. I don't really want to. The hero is decent, she does good damage, but at my stage in the game, she's just not that valuable. Now for somewhere to like a mid tier, up to a mid to like approaching late game kind of player, she's going to be super valuable. She's super strong, she has a 2-tile range, and she does a ton of damage, and she's pretty tanky. She's super fast, so she's really good at a lot of things. Mostly a boss killer in reality, so you're looking like Styx boss, guild boss. Abyss 1 is it's that's kind of the problem. She does do really well in APOC 2 though, so that's something to keep in mind, that faction in general does a really good job in APOC 2. Whether you decide to go with Esotericist or if you decide to go with Northern, it doesn't really matter. They're both really good in APOC. But when it comes to Guild Boss, Abyss 1, it's just the real issue I have with her is that she does 75% physical damage and 75% magic damage. So the issue with Falcia is she's gonna go and she's gonna, in one phase of Abyss 1, she's gonna be able to do 75% damage on her basic, right? Or whatever it is, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Okay, right? So she's gonna do like 95% damage. She's losing half her damage whatever phase that she's on. She cannot do both those damage at the same time. If she could do the 200% or the 180, 185, it'd be a different story, right? But at this point in time, she just does like half the stinking damage. So it's basically like taking a hero like Sun Wukong and going, yeah, you can do damage on all the stages, but you can only do half the damage. Now, why is this actually a problem? It sounds good, but when you get to the shield, and that shield can only take physical damage, and one of the heroes that are on your team can only do half the damage that they're allowed to, basically, it doesn't really work out that well for Abyss 1. And I'm really interested in Abyss 1, so all my summons are being really held up in that. That being said, I am going to still go and summon for her, just to get the free copy, basically. Well, not really free copy, but I'm gonna get these 200 summons out of her. And then for Beelzebub and Beatrix, I'm gonna be just using my legendary summoning crystals and probably pulling nothing. I'm gonna be honest. We're 14 away. What do I start with here? Let's start summoning record here. Yeah, we're going 14, and that's all we have to work with. Fresh pity. Can we make it through the whole 14? If we do make it through the whole 14, I expect a tip on this video. So go ahead and make sure that you do that if you watch it and you see I get 0, because, I could use the emotional support. Okay, that being said, there is some Smile 1 events going on right now. Let me zoom this in a little bit. You can go ahead and right here on smile1.prospector.gg, just head on over there and pick yourself up a 10% discount. And they also have some faction bundles going on right now as well, including, don't forget these, the Infernal faction bundle and the Nightmare faction bundle. This is a hero pack for a hero. You can get Twin Fiend, Aelin, Orim, Hex, Anai, Percy, Lyra, Lord Phineas, Maloric, Nocturne, Setrum, Zillitu, and Xena. One of those heroes from the Infernal pack. In the Nightmare pack, you can get Torador, Abomination, Arrogance, Ares, Azor, Hatsut, Kineza, Magnus, Salazar, Twyla, Yuri, and Valeria. The ones that really stick out to me there are going to be Hatsut, right here. Then we're going to have Salazar is a pretty good one to pick up if you get lucky. Twyla is going to be the number 1, most likely. Yuri is going to be right up there as well. Valeria is a good hero, but she's kind of fallen off the meta for most things. Still a very valuable option for a lot of people. Otherwise, in the Infernal pack, I think Lord Phineas would be the target. You could say that Twin Fiend would be. It depends on who you are, where you're at. If you don't have Soul Cadence or something like that. The hard problem with Twin Fiend is you need the A1 in order for him to be really good or beat basically beat Pyros in most content. So yeah, Aylin's gonna be another big one as well, and Hex and Furcy. If you don't have these heroes, it's worth a shot. It's not a bad gig. You get 10% off of the bundle as well, so it's coming down to $43.50. I know a lot of people are having issues paying for these things through Smile One. A lot of the times you can call your bank and you can ask them to approve it manually, or a lot of banks will do like a confirmation number type thing. But anyways, let's get to the video. Enough of that Smile One jargon. Let's get going here. Am I going to try to manipulate pity and try to go back and forth here? Let's see if I can do that here. Summoning record 10, 11, 12. It's going to be like 13, so I have to do like 180 summons. If I get to like 180 and I still haven't pulled Falcia, I guess I'll switch over for a little bit and then come back. Okay, let's just work with that. I have like 3 summons left. I'm not going to collect anything. That makes it really, really simple. Let us get into it. Get that pickaxe going. Hopefully we get Falcia on the first 10 pull. That didn't happen. That's alright. Alright, so you know me for my summon videos. If it's not legendary, I just zoom right on through, guys. I just zoom right on through. I'm not interested in holding up you guys. We're looking for a lot of rares. Try to get as many diamonds back as possible for our summons. It helps you get more summons. Iona, that's actually a really rare pull. That's really nice. Wish I could have had that happen within the first year. But anyways, Iona, Deimos, and Estrid were all really hard for me to get. Deimos was the worst, actually. Deimos took me 1.5, maybe no, it was like 14 or 15 months, something like that, in order to pick up a copy of Deimos. It was really irritating. It was like, I just wanted Deimos, and by the time I did get him, I didn't have any use for him anymore. The legendaries were good to go. So that's saying something about the Deimos pull rate. I guess it was definitely the same. It wasn't the same as the other epics in the game. I think the legendaries are supposed to be all squared out now. They're supposed to be sitting at an even pull rate on all the legendaries. But I wonder sometimes about the epics if they are still the same, and even as they claim the legendaries are. It doesn't look like it's that great so far, guys. Livian, we're getting all the 20x on the epics. I think she was in the Imani. Let's see here quick. Yeah, we got Livian. Yeah, that makes sense. They're getting a bunch of Livians. Alright, so let's go back into it. And we're going down to 180, switching over. Full legendary on the other banner, coming back. There is some crazy events coming up with some new heroes, I think, coming up next week at some point. Hopefully by Friday they start releasing these new tactical mastery heroes, a new class. That would be really cool. Whether or not they're going to be on what kind of banner, I don't know. Either way, I will probably pick up some stuff on Smile One while I'm doing that to make sure that I can pick up those heroes on the global account, because who knows how good they're going to be. Alright, so one more 10 pull and then we're going to switch over. There you go. We got our legendary. Is this the Falcia? I don't know. Oh! Twyla! Okay. I'm a big fan of Twyla. I think as an A0 unit, there isn't really a better A0 fighter that you can pull, right? There's plenty of better units at like the A3, A5 awakening levels, but as far as like just like a free-to-play player, if you pulled Twyla, this hero is absolutely insane. Her damage is not going to be matched by any other fighter at A0 that I can think of. I haven't been able to figure out one anyways. She's craving a wild revel in Crimson Mayhem. Nice. Okay, so that's good, I guess. We don't have to switch over. We can just go back on the same banner, finish up, and go for Falcia. That's what we're going to end up doing. Alright, so we need 2 more 10 pulls. Yes, we're going to go into our diamonds. We're going to pick up that free copy. I consider limited, it's like the first 200. I think that's a freebie if you ask me. You're guaranteed to pick up that unit. It could be a really good unit, it could be a not so good unit. But I'm definitely going to pick up that. I'm not going to go crazy summoning for Falcia though. She's not really worth it to me to go for like the A3, A5 and all that stuff. There you go. There's our Falcia. It's really sad to me because I thought when this unit actually was released, I was super pumped about it, and I could just never get anything out of her. And I know she's been buffed now, and I've played with her a little bit. She's better than she was, but man, I was just so sad that this hero wasn't doing the damage I liked. And I don't know why I think she's so cool. I think maybe it's just the dual swords or something. Anyways, alright, so we are done with that. Down to 4,800 diamonds, which is insane. Let's go try our luck on Beelzebub and Beatrix. Although it doesn't feel like it's going to be that great because I just pulled a Twyla on the Falcia 20x right up. So, yeah. Why don't you guys just go on a comment like right now? Like, how many am I going to have to go into these summons before I actually hit a legendary? Or do you even think I'm going to hit one? We have 14 to work with. I might come back and pull some more if I pull some from the events and stuff, but oracles and whatnot. Let's see. Here comes the first one. I'm gonna do the pickaxe. A little bit of luck. Digging for gold, boys. Digging for gold. Oh! I hope you said 1 in your comment, because then you were right. Look at that. It's a Beelzebub? It's not Beelzebub, guys. It's not Beelzebub. I really wanted a Beelzebub. Oh, Nocturne. I think my Nocturne might be A5 already. So this is like just a sold off hero. It's kind of sad. He could use a buff. You could use a buff. He's really close to being awesome. But at the same time, he's not. It's kind of difficult to explain. His awakenings had to be maxed out. His skills had to be maxed out. And then he's good. Very useful mage. At the same time, it's single target. And a single target mage that's restricted from AoE should be doing some crazy single target damage. It's just not quite there. It's not with the times. He could just use a buff because of the times. Let's put it that way. Alright, let's go. 13 more. Maybe you can re-comment, see if I'm getting a legendary. Do that. Alright, 12 more. Let's go. No. Nazim. I almost would rather have just some rares coming out of this at this point in the game. There's another Nazim. He is on the right up here, along with everybody's favorite hero, Voroth, who was another hero that I thought was going to be really awesome when I first got him. Originally, the first time that he came around. And what a disappointment. Like, honestly, what a disappointment. I think that attack speed would equal out to more. I think when they give you attack speed buffs like that, or specialized attack speed, that specialized attack speed which should come with some kind of attack boost, because that's a big part of the problem, right? You're sacrificing like 66% attack for 220 attack speed, and you would think that it makes sense, except the fact that you can't get past the defenses with the attack being that low because you are using attack speed amulet. Alright, Dolores is awesome. Now we're looking for 8 more to go. Can we get our Beelzebub? Or even a Beatrix? I'm fine. That'd be like an A2 Beatrix, I think. Maybe A3, I don't know, something like that. That would be awesome. Either one of these heroes I'd be happy with. Rate ups are not in my favor right now, from what it seems. Come on, man. Give me that pickaxe. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 5 more. Give me another legendary. Don't leave us hanging. Deimos. Speaking of the devil, right there he is. Alright. There we go. There it is. There's the Beelzebub. Give me the Beelzebub. I just want him GG. Honestly, I don't want to use the hero for anything else. Eloin. Okay. I think that's... Actually, I don't think I have her maxed out. I think she's going to be the A5, if I remember correctly. But again, it's not the banner hero, and I really don't need her A5. I could care less. Once you get to like that A3, Eloin's pretty... It just doesn't matter. Use her ultimate, you get a wood elf back. Okay, haha. For what? At this point, by the time you get an Eloin A5, what do you need a wood elf coming back that often for? Honestly. Make things a little easier, I guess, depending on what you're trying to do. Yeah, I gotta go see if that is actually my A5 Eloin. I think it is. I think mine was stuck at A4 for a long time. Great hero, by the way. Great hero. I couldn't imagine where my account would be without her. Okay, so there's that last hit. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some heroes, and I'll clear the stash, pull those other heroes in and awaken them or sell them or whatever ends up happening. I'll be right back. Alright, on the tail end of things, we have Eloin. Well, let's go check out Falcia first. Let's get her awakened. I think she's gonna be awakened level 1. Where are you? Here you be... Oh, no, wrong one, sorry. Oops. Should be awakened level 1. Ultimate inflicts damage reduction on enemies. This makes her very useful for Abyss 1. This makes her very useful for APOC 2. If you wanted to go with a different faction, having a damage reduction hero in each faction is pretty essential. That way you can kind of use whatever faction you want to for whatever team competition you want to. You're not so restricted to be like, oh, I have to go with Nightmare to get Volca on there for the damage reduction or whatever. You know, it's nice to have. It's a good addition to the roster. Let's just say that. Oh, let's see. Awaken level 1 completed. She now does damage reduction. Awaken level 2 is going to be attack, of course, and Awaken level 3 is for every 100 attack speed. Boost the hero's all damage increase by 8%. Now, you can get that attack speed pretty darn high, so you're probably looking at like 16 to 24, probably at max, maybe 300. Yeah, 300 attack speed should be doable. Let's go ahead and just see if I can do that. I'll even show you how I would build her right away. I think you can use Infernal Roar with her, but Soulbound Arcana is going to work really well. Attack speed, crit damage attack. There we go. Wait, what? Go attack. I guess I don't have one like that. Hold on. There we go. Attack speed 76. I'm going to pick the one with the highest attack speed, right? Let's see here. Attack speed 42. Attack speed at all. Attack speed 71. And I think you probably want to go with like a crit damage if you can on one of them. Nice high attack speed. We're looking forward to a 79. Let's go with that. That's going to be a priority for me. You could go Rage Regen if you want to use your ultimate a lot more. Warlord. Actually, Wicked Vengeance is probably still going to be the best. Warlord's going to be the second best because it does boost the attack speed by 30. But with Wicked Vengeance, you can do this crazy nonsense with attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and attack speed. It's just unbeatable, guys. You can't beat that. Look at that. E2 attack speed. The 30 attack speed coming from both pieces does not make up for that. And you get like 70 or whatever, 80 off of one of them. It's not the same. So this is always a little bit better. It's gonna get extra crit damage, a little bit extra attack percentage. You can't beat that. Alright, total stats, she's gonna come in at like 17.5. She's gonna have 388% crit damage, 0.8 second attack interval. Very, very nice. I don't have any Rage Regen on her, just boosting up the attack as much as I can. The actual attack speed boost is 492, so you can see that like 500 attack speed could be possible for the A3. So we're looking at, what is that? 8 times 5, 45% increase to damage by having our attack speed higher. In that sense, I wonder if it'd be better to go with attack speed. I have a piece like that. I don't think I do. That'd be something like this. I don't really have one. How bothersome. How bothersome. Let's just do this one. Alright, so we have what I probably have. Actually, like a Rage Regen piece. Yeah, we could do that. There you go. There you go. That looks a little extra rage in there. The attack is really low. That's what I was gonna say. We're gonna have to switch over our bangle to attack percentage. Let's switch it to attack percentage. Get rid of this. There you go. That'll work. There we go. 43% rage regen. We're gonna have like about 17k attack, 340% crit damage, and then the attack speed is going up to 630. Or no, I'm sorry. And the attack speed, yeah, the attack speed is going up to 630. Look at the magic resist is the same. The attack speed is going up to 632. So that's actually a 6 times 8. It's pretty decent, guys. That's pretty decent extra damage multiplier. Very nice, very nice. Anyways, so what was the other heroes that we did pull? We had a Nocturne. Let's go check him out. I always like to review what we had. Nocturne is a 5. So that is going to be a sell, unfortunately. I have a Valeria sitting there. I don't even know what your awakening is. Let's go ahead and sell that. Let's get rid of the extra dupes that I have. I think I have an extra Hex laying around. Eloin is going to go to the A5. I was correct about that. Now let's see here. Hex is a dupe. Well, he's an extra. Selling off for coins. You guys get to witness. So Twyla is going to go to the A2. I wish I could get her to the A3. That'd be nice. A little bit better than what we're normally looking at here. Let's see here. Any other ones that are way over awakened? I don't think so. I think it's just those two right now. From what I could see. The nice account status update for you guys. Where we're at on awakenings. Which ones are extra, which ones aren't. The Beatrix is at A2. I really would have liked having a copy of her. Or an extra copy. That would have been really, really nice. But it is what it is. Let's see, we have the Nocturne. Actually, Valeria was an extra copy. A7. I think, yeah, A7. I should say A6, actually. But it is the 7th pull of that hero. One way or another. You can see why I'm not buying like the faction packs or those bundles. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. I'm just not doing it. Alright, so 3 legendaries getting sold. 300 coins. Bringing it in. And I like those coins now because in the Awakening shop, I love buying. I should buy the Lucius Soulstone while I'm sitting here. I love buying the Demon Soldiers here. The legendary Demon Soldiers that get dropped. Now this is the Fool, and I'm not really interested in purchasing the Fool, making him much stronger anyways, but it just increases his defense capabilities, and that's not really what I'm after. But the Lightning Guards show up here. Some of the other legendary units show up here that are for his demons, and I do care about my demons, right? It is a very big deal these days. So I think Lightning Guard would be what I'd after. Probably the mages, probably with their bookkeepers, I'm sorry. And then we have the Uncommon Destroyers. Those would be really nice to get up higher. At least level 5 on all these legendaries would be really nice, right? Anyways, guys, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out smile1.prospector.gg. If you're going to use my exclusive link, I would really appreciate it. And thank you very much for doing so. And just don't forget to check out prospector.gg in general. There's a lot of things coming up in the future. It's going to be very exciting for you guys. It's all community based, right? We're going to have forums in there. We're going to have your heroes being able to your profile, being able to edit or modify your profile as much as possible to just customize it to your liking. Certain things are going to be coming up, as well as a Demon Soldier guide, right? So I'm going to show their stats and stuff as they level up, just like the hero guides that are on there. You show their skills and everything that changes as they level. I think I'm just going to go to level 10 though. I don't know what the point would be to just bring it all the way up to like level 20 or something. I can do this on the test server. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I've been the Prospector, and until next time, keep digging.